How's it going, guys? Today I'm at Porsche Spokane. I'm gonna link all their stuff in the bio, so just go down there if you want to check them out, which you should. They have a lot of cool stuff. And I'm driving the 2018 911 C4S. I'm inside the car because it's super loud out there. I'm gonna go to a quieter area and we'll talk about it a little bit. It's not your basic 911. It's all-wheel drive. Makes a little more power, a little more fun. A lot of other sporty features about it, and let's drive somewhere and I'm gonna go talk about it. So talking about the 2018 911 Porsche Carrera 4S. I hate that I never can make that flow. It's funny because for some reason I just don't understand why Sport Chrono doesn't come with the S package. I feel like it should, because the S is the Sport. I do understand that there is a GTS above that, which does give you it for not free, but included into the package. So this car does have Sport Chrono. It costs almost $3,000. Would I get it? Yeah, I would definitely get it. It's amazing. The features that it adds, there's a button down here on the steering wheel that you can change from sport and stuff. Really convenient, quick. Of course, launch control. I mean, that's my favorite thing in any car. That's amazing. I'm gonna be honest right now. That's the best part of a lot of these 911s, is their launch control that you can do time and time again. Anyway, enough talking about that. The seats in this car, it does have the upgraded sport seats that are power still. There are actually non-power sport seats you can get. Do I feel an upgrade from, I believe the 911 2S that I drove did not have that option. They're pretty nice, they're pretty thin, I bet they're pretty lightweight too. I like them. But I'm not gonna really talk about this car in general, I just wanna talk about the 911. So this is the 4S. This has 420 horsepower compared to 370 in the regular Carrera, just not S, two-wheel drive spec. Just driving it slow, this car feels so effortless. I can't imagine having a GTS or a turbo, or even a turbo S variant of this car, especially for how just much power these make. So anyway, the 4S sits right at $136,000, which is, I believe, the new M3 and M4 CS territory. And would you be cross-shopping an M4 CS versus a 911 4S? I mean, maybe. The M4 is going to have more room in it, it's going to be more usable, but this 911 has all-wheel drive, and you can even, instead of doing the 4S, I believe you can do the GTS two-wheel drive and still be around that price budget. And it's a 911, they're amazing cars. The build quality is amazing. This is how you imagine a car, the perfect car, and this is going to be it. Everything from the Alcantara headliner to the amazing steering wheel that just feels right and is this size is the size. It's perfect. So let's see here. So if you look around, here's the typical newer, the newer Porsche steering wheel that you see in pretty much everything now, that was kind of introduced in the 918 Spider. I love these see-through portions. And then you have that sport button here. Paddle shifters are now the beefier ones. Before they had a comfort package where it was push-pull right here. That was weird, I didn't like that. The typical gauges you get in a S model, the gray center tack, which is really cool. And then you have your variable, you can change different stuff here in the screen. Well, I just skipped the map school, but I mean, I have the map there, so I don't need it there. Also, Sport Chrono. Typical Porsche center console here. So, blank buttons. I don't know why that bothers me so much, but I actually accidentally had the stiff suspension on the whole time I was driving here, and I was like, dang, this thing rides like crap. Well, I'm stupid and I left it on. Duh. Okay, heated and cooled seats. Duh. Got them both there. Both front seats. And this is called a back seat. This is what Porsche calls a back seat. Look at that. That's not a back seat. My hand can there's not a whole lot of room. Anyway, so this is the interior of the car, and let's go ahead and check out the outside really quick. So normally at this time I'd break out my gimbal and talk about the outside of the car, but I'm gonna keep this video more raw for you guys. So this has the sport exhaust, and as you can see, the tips are actually like that black chrome there. I think it looks sweet. Look at the curve. The 4S gets the wide body. Look at that. The fender, the way it just flows out right there. You actually get the same front fenders as you do the 2S and the regular Carrera, but the back fenders are wider. I think the brakes are actually an option. I don't know if no, I guess not. They're always red. Never mind. Disregard that. Anyway, red brakes. Nice. This car has the upgraded LED headlights with a little bit of snow dusting on them. Other than that, with the S, you get this slightly more upgraded bumper. And that's about it. Sorry, I guess I should also mention these wheels, which are like a $2,500 option. I like them a lot. I think they're cool. I like wheels with these high mounted spokes like that. Alright. I think it's warmed up by now. And, whoa. Time to take it for a drive. Oh, it's snow up there. Alright, so my GoPro died. I literally have the worst luck with GoPros. I swear. So, fortunately, you're on the dash looking at me instead of on my head looking at the gauges, and my hair's messy because I was using a GoPro head mount. Anyway, I've been driving the car for a little bit. It's a 911, you're already going to know it drives well. I just want to give quick 3 impressions I've gotten from driving this 4S in the cold with these higher performance summer tires on it. First of all, this is like a windier back, cliche windy back road. I turned off the stiff suspension because it was just too much for this road. It didn't need that, and it's so much better. It drives really nicely on this. Also, these tires are unhappy. You can hear all the rocks getting thrown up. They were super loud when I started driving. They don't like this cold weather. I don't blame them. They weren't made for this. It's 32 degrees outside. So, yeah, you hear all that gravel. Okay. The next thing I want to point out is how well this car actually warms up. So it's cold out. This is a 4S. This is all-wheel drive. Could this handle winter pretty well? Yes, it can. I started it. I was immediately warm from the heated seats. The cabin, I set it to 80 degrees, warmed right up, got way too hot. Warmed up like any other car. It's weird to think of the engine being behind you. Technology obviously has gotten well enough that that thing's staying cool back there. Even the old ones were air-cooled, not water-cooled like the newer ones are. But it's still weird to think about all the air coming in the front and not hitting the engine. I mean, there are radiators up there now, but it just, I don't know, it was like a weird thought. I was thinking about the engine being back there and how it should just warm up really fast. I do like how fast this car is. It sounds really good. Okay, it's dry right here, but get on it, you can hear a little bit of the sound. Torque for days. My camera's probably broken. So much torque. Watch how much boost this thing builds, or how fast it shifts, my bad. How much boost it builds. I mean, that's cool too, I guess, but the PDK is amazing. I was driving around an intelligent, or not intelligent, I don't know why I said intelligent, why did I say intelligent? Normal mode. In this car, I've never actually really driven these in normal for an extended period of time because I've been doing this in the summer a lot and the cars warm up pretty fast, so I haven't had to worry about warming chatting it up, driving it, and I didn't realize how great these are. That it felt very smooth and normal and effortless, and that was it. Summed it up right there. I'm not going to talk any more about it. It was that. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, tell me everything you like about Porsche. I'll see you in the next video.